Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the weekly press briefing of the Kosovo Specialist Chambers, where we aim to provide journalists with an update on the latest developments at the court and the opportunity to ask questions. Hearings in the trial of Hashim Thaçi and his co-accused resumed on Monday, 22nd April. On the same day, the 54th witness called by the prosecution resumed their testimony. The witness testified in closed session and under protective measures. The 55th witness, Ramiz Cherici, commenced his testimony on Monday. He testified mainly in open session and concluded his testimony on Tuesday. As per the summary presented by the prosecution, the witness served as a battalion commander in the KLA's 121st Brigade in the Pashtrik zone during the time relevant to the indictment. The witness was questioned by the prosecution and cross-examined by the defense teams. After this, the 56th witness called by the prosecution testified. This was a protected witness who, according to the summary presented in court, testified about an individual who was arrested by the KLA in 1999 and has been missing since then. This morning, the 57th witness called by the prosecution began their testimony. On 23rd April, the trial panel rejected a request by the Salimi defense to extend the client counsel privilege to Dr. Yassini, who is currently co-counsel but should soon be legal consultant to the Salimi defense. Client counsel privilege would allow Dr. Yassini continued privileged communication and visits with Mr. Salimi. The panel reiterated that Mr. Salimi appeared to have engaged in disclosure of confidential information to unauthorized third parties and found that this and the environment of witness interference in which this trial is being conducted calls for a particularly careful approach to legal privileges. The panel recalled that counsel and co-counsel are bound by the Code of Conduct, including the obligation to respect confidentiality, and that this ensures accountability for misconduct. Other defense team members, including legal consultants, are not directly liable under the Code of Conduct. The panel noted that Mr. Salimi continues to be able to have privileged visits with counsel and co-counsel, and that other defense team members may accompany such visits. Mr. Salimi may also have unprivileged visits and telephone calls with defense team members, with the only difference that prior approval by the registrar is required. As such, the panel found that the current regime is fully compatible with the rights of the accused. The panel further found that the Salimi defense has failed to establish that the tasks and responsibilities assigned to Dr. Yassini cannot be effectively performed within the existing framework, and that the defense's intention to change roles among team members does not constitute valid grounds to expand legal privileges. Also on 23rd April, the trial panel rejected a request from the Vasselli defense to be allowed to appeal an oral order issued on 25th March to admit into evidence certain documents. The panel concluded that Mr. Vasselli has failed to explain how the decision to admit these documents could significantly affect the fairness or the outcome of the proceedings. The next hearing in this case is scheduled on Monday, 29th April, starting at 9 in the morning. On 24th April, the Specialist Chamber of the Constitutional Court dismissed the referral of Sabit Yanusi, Ismet Bakhtiari, and Haji Shala, finding it inadmissible. The applicants had complained against amendments to the KSC legal aid regulations adopted by the registrar in February 2024. In its decision, the Chamber found that the Constitution and the law do not allow individuals to challenge laws in the abstract. Article 49 of the law only allows the ombudsperson or a panel to convey questions of constitutional compatibility of laws to the Chamber. Persons can only make claims in accordance with Article 113 and only where their individual rights have been impacted. Moreover, the Chamber noted the KSC legal aid regulations provide for a complaint mechanism which the applicants can follow if and when they decide to apply for legal aid. The Chamber concluded that nothing in the referral currently suggests a violation of the applicant's constitutional rights, and that so far the applicants do not appear to have requested legal aid, nor has there been a determination on their indigency. On 19th April, the pretrial judge, upon request by the defense, extended the time limit within which Mr. Bakhtiari has to submit the forms and supporting documents to request legal aid before the KSC. The new deadline is 29th April. The judge found that good cause has been shown because the defense has made progress with the preparation of the application since its last submissions. That is all from me. If there are any questions, I'll be happy to respond.